Hi, this is Glenn with Freedom for Life Fitness, and today we're going to talk about Zone 2 cardio. Zone 2 cardio is kind of a buzzword right now. It's really in social media. A lot of people are talking about it. I'm getting questions about it, and people are saying, hey, Glenn, what's the deal with Zone 2, and should I be doing it? Well, let's talk a little bit about the basics. Zone 2 is low or moderate intensity cardiovascular exercise. It's where your heart rate is between 60 and 70% of your max heart rate. I've done lots of videos on determining maximum heart rate, so I won't get into great detail right now. But again, it's 60 to 70% of max heart rate. It's also where you can carry on a conversation when you're exercising. You're not out of breath. It's that low to moderate intensity. You usually do it for longer period of time. So that's the basics about Zone 2. Is it effective? The short answer is yes, it is effective. It seems to help with mitochondrial density, improving cardiovascular function, helping with metabolic health, things like preventing diabetes or helping with blood sugar control. So it does seem to be effective for improving both cardiovascular endurance as well as helping with health. So we should do it. Now, the caveat is it's not something you can just do like 10 or 15 minutes, kind of like your high intensity interval training. To get the benefits of that Zone 2 training, you need to do it a bare bones minimum of 60 minutes per week. That's not ideal or even recommended, but if you're like, what's the least amount to get some benefit? That would be that 60 minutes, ideally longer. The textbook answer would be 150 minutes or more per week. It partly or largely depends on how much time you have to exercise as well as your goals are. If you're like, hey, I want to be super competitive in a half marathon, you're going to need to do a lot more time in Zone 2 than someone who's an office worker who has a busy full-time job and doesn't have a lot of extra time to exercise. So the bare bones minimum of 60, ideally it should be more than that, shooting upwards of 150 or even more to get those benefits. So again, bottom line, Zone 2 training is an important part of a conditioning program. You should do it a minimum of 60 minutes. You should do low to moderate intensity, and you should be at 60 to 70% of that maximum heart rate. You can do this. This is Glenn, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up below and subscribe to our channel. Also, head over to freedomforlifefitness.com and learn more about how we can help you reach your health and fitness goals.